Hi Sagittarius, thank you so much for tuning in to Root Word Beats Tarot. This is Seven God Lou back with another video for the collective of Sagittarius. Okay, we're just going to jump straight in. Before we do, guys, you can go to rootwordabeats.com, order all of your protective merchandise, all of your magical merchandise. Okay, you can go down to the description box below and look at all of our customer reviews. Okay, see what customers are saying before you purchase. You can also go to threads.net/rootwordabeats and look at all of our collective reads. Okay, we do have written reads of all 12 zodiac signs, as well as just collective reads, okay, of anything that spirit wants you to know at that time. So join us on threads.net/rootwordabeats. Also, guys, we are doing readings, okay? So if you have any questions that your heart is desiring at this time, book a reading. Make sure you look at the directions before you book, okay? So we're just going to jump right into it, you guys. Sagittarius, I'm hearing they didn't know that you were the high priest or the high priestess, okay? They thought it was a game, is what I'm getting, okay? They didn't know stuff like that can happen or things like that was actually true, okay? They didn't think that you were the one that was going to beat the whole system, okay? I don't know what system that is, okay? But they didn't think that you were the one that was going to beat the whole system, okay? I'm getting that they thought like a high priestess looked like a demon or something. They're like this, you know, this older person with the apple in their hand or something like that, right? I'm getting that, okay? I'm getting Florida, California, Massachusetts, Alabama is significant, okay? I'm getting California is significant. There's a city in California called something like Martin City or Magic City, something like that. It's in California, okay? It's very, very significant. I'm not sure it's going to be significant to this read, Sachi, but that is what I'm getting, okay? So let's just see what spirit would like you to know right now, Sagittarius. What does spirit need you to know right now, okay? What does spirit need you to know right now? All right, somebody is escaping here, okay? What does spirit need you to know right now, Sagittarius? What does spirit need you to know? Somebody's escaping because somebody's digging some sort of dirt on somebody in reference to a beach. Okay, in reference to a beach, let's get it. Let's see what is going on here, you guys. What is escape? What is escape? What is escape? Okay, so court isn't going well for somebody, okay? There's an Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here that may be in court here, okay? Somebody wants to escape. So either this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, feminine wants to escape this court case, or there's some sort of lawyer in this court case and somebody wants to escape, okay? What is justice? Yeah, so somebody's talking here. This Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is talking about this court case that was presented to them. I'm getting this is more so of a lawyer. So this is somebody's lawyer here. Is a female. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius doesn't have to be, right? But this person has this sword here and they were given this case, right? And they don't think that they're going to win this case because they're talking to the person who's, you know, the defendant about this case. What is this Eight of Wands, sorry. And a Swan. Somebody is talking about how somebody was going back and forth to some sort of vacation or some sort of beach here, okay? And somebody is like thinking about, like somebody doesn't want to say something here about their beach. If you see how like there's a beach here, somebody doesn't want to say something about like just vacation or whatever because they don't have any money. Okay, so they're like talking back and forth, like giving each other like gestures back and forth, okay? Yeah, they don't want to say anything here because they don't have any money, right? So they don't really want to speak to their lawyer about this case because they don't think they have enough money to tell this lawyer the actual truth is what I'm fucking getting. What is this Knight of Cups? Yeah, so they're just like going back and forth with this lawyer. Okay, they're just being nice, okay? Yeah, somebody feels like they lost everything here. They're going back and forth. Okay, they're not committed. So they were saying how they were cheating. They're telling this lawyer like how they were cheating on this family member, right? And they were You know, they're no longer in this marriage and they feel like they lost everything by cheating. That's what they're telling his lawyer. And what is this Knight of Cups? What is this Knight of Cups? So somebody's giving only a little bit of information in reference to what really happened here in this case, guys, because again, they don't have any money. So they're trying to hold on, you know, to money. So it's like they may be telling a lawyer, like, you know, I'll give you this, but if you beat it, I'll pay you double, but they really don't got the double or something like that, right? So this lawyer is like going fucking crazy because they're trying to help this person. But this person's karmic as fuck. Like, this lawyer doesn't really think that they can beat this case on some real shit. They don't think that they can beat this case, guys. This is what I'm getting, man. Something happened here. It can be crime. It could be whatever, you guys. It could be civil court. Okay, I don't fucking know. All right. But only thing I do know is that this lawyer thinks that somebody is karmic as fuck, and that, you know, this is just a disaster. Like, this shit is just exploding. And the Four of Pentacles, they're holding on to the fact that this justice, this law is in reverse, that this case is going to be won. And that is because this person's only given the lawyer a little bit because they don't have that much money. Okay. So they're really not telling the truth here. I don't know why I picked up on that, but it's something that happened at some sort of beach setting here is what I'm getting. Okay. And somebody's thinking about, like, they're going back in time as to what happened at this beach setting here. Okay. Yeah, so this is the lawyer right here, okay, talking to this person. This person wants to escape, okay? So this person can only escape with this lawyer, okay? I'm getting, what is digging dirt? What is digging dirt? Yeah, so this is going to be in the future, Sagittarius, in the future that this may be happening, okay? So this may be like, it says dirt, right? But I'm getting more so tea. This is tea for you, but it's really dirt because it's somebody else's shit. So it's not like something to gossip about, like, oh, yeah, you know, what? Susan said that, and then, you know, Rebecca said this. No, it's dirt because it's some dirty shit that you're gonna discover about somebody in the future, Sagittarius, okay? What I'm getting here is that I'm also getting that from far, far away, right? Somebody may have did something on a beach. Okay, there may have been some sort of accident on a beach, okay, like far away. Yeah, and you may be digging dirt on this situation in the future. This may be coming in the future about what somebody did on some sort of beach. That's what I'm getting. So sure, you're gonna find out about some sort of crime or something like that on the beach. Doesn't have to be big, guys. That's just what I'm getting. Okay. What is dirt digging? What is dirt digging? Yeah, so it seems like somebody was doing this. Somebody may have like attacked somebody or did something to someone, right? For this for material gain, from some material gain here, okay? And there was some sort of ending here, okay? What is this Three of Wands here? What is this Three of Wands? So somebody's looking into the future. And somebody's saying that there's no commitment with this person. This may be somebody that you love, Sagittarius. You may be hearing about someone that you love. This is going to happen in the future. Or you're looking at this video, you're looking, you know, at a reading, and you're looking into the future that there can't be a commitment with this person that you love and is weighing heavy on you because, you know, they have some sort of secret here or something like that. Or they did something, you know, when they wasn't with you, of course. But this is going to be in the future, Sagittarius. And you're like, damn, like, I want to be with them. Or I was hoping that maybe it was just like a little bit of hope for us. And there maybe could have, right? But whatever they just got out of, whatever situation, or something may have came back from the past, right? Concerning some sort of vacation here, Saggy. And you're like, damn, like, I want to be with this person, but I can't be with a motherfucking criminal. Okay? That's how you feeling, Sag. That's what I'm getting here, okay? And this lawyer, they're not telling this lawyer shit. And they're going to lose the case, right? Because they're not telling this lawyer shit, okay? What is beach? Yeah. What is beach? So again, Sagittarius, what is beach here, Spirit? So again, Sagittarius, this doesn't always have to be like a criminal first 48, okay? It can just be something like, you know, somebody may have done something back in the day and, you know, I'm finding out about it because I see them on this little website where you see people arrest, whatever, okay? You're gonna see something like that is what I'm saying, okay? It may have been when somebody may have said, oh, I'm going on a vacation. They didn't really go, or they did go on a vacation, and this is what happened, okay? It could be anything, all right? It doesn't always have to be the top 10 most wanted shit, okay? No. All right, but it can be. You understand what I'm saying? Take it how it resonates, all right? So there's some sort of beach that somebody had with some sort of family. So there was some sort of family home. Maybe they had some sort of family home or something like that. This high priestess revealed, okay? And somebody was cheating. Okay, so somebody was cheating. So yeah, this high priestess is telling you like about this family or something like that. Or maybe you're listening to me or another reader talk about how this person has this family and da-da-da-da, but they were cheating here, okay? What is this beach? What is beach? Yeah, confirmation. They were cheating, okay? They didn't have much to give to be in some sort of family, so they cheated, okay? Or maybe, yeah, in this family, like, they didn't have much money, okay? So, they stepped out, and they cheated. They weren't happy. I mean, that's not that's not a solution or anything like that, but I'm just saying, like, I'm looking at it and they're having this family. They don't have money because they have to give this money to this family, or they're not going to have much. They don't have much money to go out and cheat because they got this goddamn family. That's how they feel, right? And this high priestess may have revealed this to you. Okay, what's this beach here? What's this beach? Yeah, and that's what started some sort of fight. That's what started some sort of drama, Saggy. And that's why this person wanted to escape this family. So they started some crap in their family, which has led them to this legal case, okay? And now this person's speaking to this lawyer, right? Where this is probably happening right now, or this may be in the future, okay? Now this person's speaking with this lawyer, and they're like, telling them not the truth as to what really happened here. And yeah, somebody was planning to somebody was planning to like have sex with somebody else or do something else with somebody else. They were planning to like, let's see, what were they actually planning with this Ace of Wands? What is this Ace of Wands? Somebody was planning, yeah, heavy love. Somebody was planning to like, make love. I was trying to stop cursing and stuff like that on here, guys. Make love to someone else. They had plans to do that. Okay. What is this 8 of Pentacles? But they didn't have any money. They wanted to be with someone else. They really wanted to be somewhere else. Okay. They wanted to get out and escape this relationship. So they started some sort of fight. They didn't have any money. They wanted to escape, you guys. Literally, that's what's going on. So that's what started this fight here with their family, okay? Which has gotten them into a court case that they're now in, and they don't have enough money for. They're not telling their lawyer the truth about. What is this 5 of Wands? Yeah, so somebody's trying to be kind and shit like that. Somebody, or there's some sort of kid somebody's trying to hold on to. Let's see, what's this 5 of Wands? Okay, something ended. Somebody's trying to be kind here and hold on. Okay, but somebody wants to end it. So this other person is like resisting change. Okay, and somebody wants to be alone and they're defensive. So this other person's like, maybe we should like, go to counseling. They're like, no, I want to leave me alone. Okay, that's how they're feeling, Sag. So they were like fighting with this person. Okay, which led to this court case, you guys. That is what's happening here. So you're going to hear about this in the future and you're going to be like, what the F? Like, I really thought me and this person was going to get that together. You may be the one that they were cheating with, okay? Or you have some sort of close relation to this person that did this shit and they want to be alone here. They got into some sort of fight. It could be, any kind of crime, guys. Like I said, it doesn't always have to be America's Most Wanted, all right? Let's see, but something did definitely happen on some sort of vacation here, okay? And or some sort of private resort or somewhere, okay, Saggy. I'm getting, okay, I said private resort, okay, maybe like a private resort, and this person did attack this person. And they're not telling the truth about it, but you are going to either see it on the news or you're going to hear about it. Okay, like, did you know so-and-so was in court? Or, do you know so-and-so got arrested for this? You're like, no, what? and you're gonna be on there, you're gonna look and you're like, no, that's crazy. The whole time, you know what I'm saying, I see him yesterday, I see her yesterday, you know, and she was cool, you know what I'm saying, she act like ain't nothing happened, you know, that's what it's giving. Okay. All right, what else does Sagittarius need to know right now? What else does our Sagittarius friends need to know right now? All right, Sag. So somebody is hiding something here. They don't have any evidence there. They don't have any facts. Okay, they're just making shit up. Okay, about some sort of love triangle. Okay, so somebody is hiding something here. What is mask? What is mask? All right, what is mask, Spirit? So somebody is really in a low vibrational state here. Okay, they're saying that something ended. All right. But you feel like somebody maybe just trying to hold on to money, right? So somebody is like hiding. They're like, yeah, you know, my relationship ended or whatever, you know, but you feel like they hiding some shit. They just want to hold on to some money here. Okay. What is this Queen of Pentacles? Yeah, so somebody's not checking for somebody because they're trying to hold on to money here. Okay, so this person just wants some sort of money here. Okay, so you left, so you may know this. Okay, so Sagittarius, if you're the one who's going after this person, what is that? Oh, I was about to say, what the heck is, oh, that's my chair back. Okay, yeah, so Sagittarius, if you're going after this person doesn't want to talk to you because you want money. They know that, okay? But if it's the opposite, Saggy, then, you know, this person's like, why does Sagittarius want to talk to me? Da, 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 da. It's because they know that you want money, right? If you're a cross watcher, okay? So this person has left here, okay? So somebody is hiding, you know, that they really need some money here, okay? And they're trying to come to this King or Queen of Pentacles, somebody who they feel can give them this money, okay? What is no facts? What is no facts? Yeah, somebody doesn't have any, somebody feels like somebody doesn't have any facts about some sort of relationship here. I'm getting somebody's fake as hell. So I'm getting somebody doesn't know that somebody really doesn't love them, and you know they have a lot of responsibilities, and they have a lot of, you know, they need a lot of money here. So somebody is like, how do they know? How do they know what I'm doing with my life? If I say that, you know, I'm single, then how do they know that I'm not single? You know, so it's like, Sagittarius, you may be going to a high priest, so you may be getting a reading here. And this person's like, how do you know, Sagittarius? How do you know if that's really true or really not true? You know, and you're like, I don't care. Like, you don't have anything for me. You know, like this person's just money hungry here. Okay, you know what they're coming in for. This person does have a lot of responsibilities here. They do have a lot of responsibilities here. What is this Ten of Wands? Yeah. Yeah, somebody is heartbroken. They just want a lot of money, or they're just like cold-hearted and they just want a lot of money, okay? And then they're going to move on. They're going to move on from you fast, Saggy. Or that's how you feel, right? That's how you feel. But you know not to mess with this person here, because I'm getting that you're leaving, because you know you're leaving. There's an ending. Okay, you know what this person is about, okay? Or you feel like if you entertain this, you're walking into like this black, like, or to this like rabbit hole with this person, okay? So it's like, no, it's like you're just walking to the danger zone, okay? So somebody's trying to talk to somebody, and somebody's like in their feelings because they don't know if they can like do this. Like they don't know if they can put this person in a love triangle, right? So somebody is cold-hearted here, right? They're just really about money here. And it's like they're faking like they're in love, or they want some love or something like that. But they really have a lot of responsibilities with this Ten of Wands, okay? And this Ten of Pentacles, they just want a lot of money here, okay? So there's a lot of money, right? They're all about money, but they're cold-hearted here, all right? And somebody thinks that somebody doesn't know this, right? So somebody, you know, doesn't know if talking to this person, you know, is going to work. You know, they're kind of like shy or in their feelings to do this because they don't know if they're going to put this person, if they can be able to put this person or you, Sagittarius, in a love triangle. They don't know if they can successfully accomplish that, okay? But again, Sagittarius, I'm getting that you're out the door. You're not even playing with this person. Yeah. So this person is saying, you know, like whatever commitment that you see me in, like it ended, Sagittarius. It ended. Like, you know, they're trying to put you back into this love triangle, okay? So Yeah, so this person is trying to come to you. They're hiding, they're masking things. They think that you don't know, or how do you know? How do you know? You got a reading. So what? So what, Sagittarius? You can get a reading. I don't care. How do you have the facts, Sagittarius? Do you have the facts? That's how this person's coming at you, Saggy. You don't need the facts. Like, if you don't want to talk to nobody, then you don't have to talk to anybody. Okay. What else, Sagittarius, do you need to know at this time? What else, Sagittarius, do you need to know at this time? All right. Let's see. We're just gonna mix some of this. Let's see. What else do you need to know, Sagittarius, at this time? It's really, really quiet, Sagittarius. You may be like really single, or majority of the Saggies that are watching this channel may be single. I suggest, that people who are in relationships, not watch tarot unless it's like a general read, right? Or unless it's like finances. If it's about love, I suggest no, because what's the point? Let's like trust your partner, or, get the fuck out. Okay, so let's get it here. This is like really, really quiet. Like, when I do other people's reads, like, it's either like some commotion going on or something. It's like so quiet, Saggy. So you're just like at this place of peace, like by yourself, right? And then here comes this person, right? All right, so let's see. What else does Sagittarius need to know right now? Spirits, what else does our Sagittarius collective needs to know right now? What else does oh my God. Okay. Hold on, guys. Okay, so we did get a homicide. All right. Let's see. What else does our Sagittarius friends need to know right now? What else does our Sagittarius friends need to know right now? Okay, so we did get homicide here. Okay, we got this masculine is keeping some sort of secret. Okay, Sagittarius. Whoa. Okay. Let's see. What is homicide here? Guys, I do not make these reads crime. I swear, like, that's just what literally comes out. What's homicide here? Yeah, so somebody did something to like someone they're perhaps involved in, or they're acting like they're in love. Somebody's acting like they love somebody, and oh no, I would never do that. Oh God, I can't sell the lovers, but oh no, I would never do that. Right, just the lovers part, guys. And somebody's trying to stay strong, right? They're like, no, I will never do that. Ever to Samantha. Okay. Remember the spread that we just got off, that somebody was like, no, they're trying to act like they're, in love, but they're really cold-hearted and they want money. Yeah. This person will like, has done something here to some sort of lover, and they're trying to remain strong and put on this act like, no, not me. Oh my gosh. Samantha's gone? You know what I mean? Like, playing the part here. What is homicide? And guys, this could be metaphoric, okay? So somebody could have, there could have been an ending, okay, in a relationship here, and somebody's trying to stay strong. Okay, I'm getting this lawyer again. Y'all, I'm getting this lawyer. I'm getting heavy lawyer. I'm not getting that this is a person. I'm not feeling it, a person energy. I'm getting this is a lawyer. Okay, and there's some sort of relationship, and somebody's trying to stay strong, or there's some sort of crime with love here, and somebody's trying to act like, no, and this lawyer wants them to pay them. I'm getting here, and somebody's trying to stay strong. They're like giving this lawyer like little by little, like, well, if you do this for me, then I can give you, $100 next week. It's like, this lawyer is like, hey, like, listen, you have a homicide case, or you have a crime case, and you can even, do passion to the jury or something like that. That's what I'm getting, guys. Like, you even be like, no, my name is, Earl. Like, I would never hurt a bird. I would never hurt a bug or anything like that. That's what I'm getting, guys. Or you can thug it out and stay strong. You gotta pay me, is what this lawyer is saying. You gotta pay me for this homicide case, or some sort of case. It doesn't necessarily have to be homicide, guys. Okay, every case of every Sagittarius ain't no killer. Okay, but there's a case here that somebody needs to pay their lawyer, and either they can remain strong and thug it out and do their own case, or they can get this lawyer to help them and make the jury fall in love with them, or something like that is what I'm getting. Some sort of opera passion, like, oh, no, oh my God, little Timmy would never do that, something like that. So the lawyer's like, man, you need to pay, or is it gonna go this way or this way? You let me know. That's what I'm getting. Okay. What is this masculine here? What is masculine? Yeah. Yeah, Spirit said that's the truth. So this masculine may be in some sort of court, okay, because of some sort of decision that they made. All right. What's this Two of Swords here? What's this there's some sort of decision that they made to get some sort of money here, okay? And somebody's trying not to worry. They're keeping this a secret from you, Sagittarius. So this may be you, okay? Slip the roles. They're not talking about it, right? The Eight of Wands in reverse, all right? So this masculine made some sort of decision to get some sort of money, all right? They're not talking about it, or it was in reference to money. Somebody was like taking their money or gonna take their money. They're like, oh, heck no, you know, or somebody is taking this past masculine's money, or this person needs some sort of money. They have some sort of money scam, right? And the truth is that, you know, they're trying not to worry about what they're doing for money or what they're trying to do for some sort of money. They're not talking about this with you, Sagittarius, or whomever, you know, the cross watchers. They're not talking about this with you. But be careful of this person. Don't go near this person, okay? What's this King of Swords? Yeah, if somebody is like have court and this and that and that. It's like, guys, don't wait for a rock to hit your window, okay? If somebody has some negative energy, get away from them. Okay, so somebody's worried about being free. Okay, that's why nobody's, so somebody's not talking. If somebody's around you not talking and not saying anything, or they're ghosts, right? Look, they're not talking here, ghost laying on top of this Eight of Wands with secret. That means that they're worried about being free. That means that they can go to jail or something like that, okay? What is secret here? Yeah, somebody doesn't want to go to jail. Okay, so somebody's rushing in. Somebody's driving fast here. And somebody's car may have gotten into a car accident or something like that. Somebody doesn't want to go to jail because they need some sort of money here. Or they don't want to go to jail because maybe someone knows something on them and they'll put them in jail. Right? So you even be strong, or you even do this, is what I'm getting. So somebody's driving really, really fast in some sort of car. What is this Chariot in reverse? And this masculine doesn't have their children with them, or somebody feels defeated here. So I'm getting, there may have been a car accident here, okay? Somebody was like driving really, really fast or something like that. Or somebody's rushing in fast and this car is like in reverse here. Let's see. What is this Chariot? Yeah, I'm getting something happened to somebody's car here. Yeah, somebody was like riding around or something like that. Or this could be the police here, guys. Riding around for this person. Okay. And somebody jumped out of some sort of car here and they got caught. I'm really getting that this is a police here, and somebody may have did a high speed chase or something like that. Something's going on with the car here. Okay, they don't want to go to jail. All right. They try not to worry here. Yeah, something happened with somebody's car. Somebody's rushing in. Then there's some sort of police here. What is this Knight of Swords? Yeah, somebody feels like if they rush in, or they shouldn't have rushed into this because they feel like they're going to go to jail. Okay, this family here. Okay, so somebody is rushing in here, but they don't want to go to jail. But it's like they either did something to this family. Okay. So it's like they don't want to tell this lawyer. I'm getting a lot of stuff, guys. I'm getting this person is doesn't want to really tell this lawyer this, but then they're like, damn, do I? They don't have the money to pay for it. Okay, they're only telling them a little bit. Okay, the lawyer's giving them an ultimatum, like, give me more money and I can do this or that, you know, but they're like, they don't know. Okay, they don't want to go to jail. Okay, but they don't know if they should just rush in and just tell this lawyer, you know, the truth here, okay, about this, okay? They're like holding on to this secret about what really happened. All right. But also If this is not a crime and somebody's just thinking this in their head, like, you know, I got like maybe child support court here, like I can't have my kids or something like that because of some sort of case here, somebody feels like they can't take money for somebody or do some sort of scheme to pay this lawyer. So they may have child support court and they need something for some sort of money, right? But whatever plan that they have, they don't think it's going to go well because say like if you go into a store and you do like a stick up or something like that, they think like somebody behind the counter is going to come with a shotgun. You know what I mean? Like that's what they're thinking. They think like if I rush in, it's not going to go well, that somebody's going to defend themselves. That's how they feel, you know, and I'm going to end up in jail or something like that, you know? So they're feeling like their best thing to do is to pay this lawyer and actually tell the lawyer everything that really happened is what they're feeling. Or they should just pay this lawyer more money, you know, out of their pocket, work harder and not do some sort of crime or some sort of scheme or something like that. Somebody may be sick too. Okay. I seen that. Okay. So like actual sick. And when I say actual sick, I don't really want to say it, but because it just sounds gross. That's what I don't want to say, guys. But you know, the actual sick, like actual sickness, like health issues. But yeah, Sagittarius, that's what I'm getting. Like, it's just court cases. This person's thinking like, should I do this and get caught, or should I just pay this lawyer and da 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 da? Okay. So let's get some advice here, Sagittarius. What is some advice? All right. What is some advice here, Sagittarius? Let me get another deck here. Actually, no, this one's fine. What is some advice? Sagittarius, what is some advice for you? Okay. Yeah, somebody's toxic and they're trying to force their way into your life, Sagittarius. Do not do that. Do not. If somebody is toxic, they're trying to force their way into your life. Okay, they're just there for some sort of thrill, or this is a bad decision. Okay, this toxic person who's trying to force himself into your life, the one that you're like, oh, I thought, you know, I could have had this with and that with, Sagittarius. It's a no. Okay, this person is in some shit that you don't want to get into. Do not let other people's karma come into your karma. If this isn't your story, Sagittarius, this is someone else's story that you don't know about, that you're about to know in the future. Okay, there's some sort of demons here. Yeah, this person doesn't want you back, or you don't know if you want this person back or not. Okay, yeah, so I'm getting, Sagittarius, if you take this person back, you're going to make a mistake. Okay, because you're going to realize this person probably has like some sort of lawyer or something like that they're going through and they are not telling you about, or some sort of crime that they did and they're not, or some sort of crime that they're thinking about doing because they really need some money and then they're going to need you for that damn money. Okay. So yeah, Sagittarius, I'm sorry that that's only what came up, Saggy. Like, you know, sometimes we get reads, sometimes we get crime. It's just whatever's in the energy. So, you know, we have to say what spirit says, you know, because if we don't, and we're just talking about like what Brad did last week and like what Samantha was doing yesterday, you know, you're going to actually miss the good stuff that is like, hey, you know, I didn't know that, you know, the new guy that I just met when I just left Brad was, you know, this bad guy, you know what I mean? Like, so we have to say this, what is coming out and not what you want to hear all the time, guys, because I'm really getting somebody wanting some sort of love read, and that may very well come when the time, you know, comes, but I can only say what spirit is giving me, guys. Okay. So thank you guys so much. See you the next one. Bye, Sagittarius.